Alright, we're recording. Okay, no. We're not on. There's no audio that goes to here, by the way.
Fine.
You're in control, right?
Alright. That was the first song of today. That was No Selling by Open Mike Eagle of the show Untitled Unprepared and I'm your host, Jake. Today we're joined by two guests. We're going to start talking soon, but we're going to play another song just because I need to get a little thing set up because I found out that I don't need to record what we're saying in the booth on my phone. There is a program on the main computer that runs the what is it? You guys don't know the name of it. It's called Spreaker. Yeah, so we have a computer that runs a Spreaker, which this show and all other of KWU shows are broadcasted over. So I'm just making sure that's working smoothly because if it's not, then then I don't have recording of this. But I am recording both on my phone anyways, so either way it's gonna work. But yeah, it's 5:06, slightly off the dot. I'm here with Aidan and Char, my guests. We're gonna get a little introduction a little bit later. But we're going to play a song first. We're going to play a song. It's called Untitled 8 from the album Untitled Unmastered, which this show is named after, like Kendrick Lamar. You can hear laughing in the background. That is, I guess, I finally did turn on the mic, but you can probably hear him through my mic anyways. Hopefully this song plays, because if it doesn't, it'll be really sad. Here's hoping that it plays. It's Untitled Kendrick Lamar, and we'll get started in a few seconds. Or not a few seconds, a few minutes. This song is about 3 minutes, 55 seconds. So exactly after that is when we're going to get started. Alright, here we go.
The essence of your title.
What?
Unprepared.
What did I say?
Just... No.
Alright, whatever.
Just really
No,
represents...
it's good, it's good.
Like,
We're off to a good start.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm recording on both that and that. Calling me back.
Where do you put these?
New money, and it brings me down, honey. Hi, bonus footage if this ends up getting uploaded. I put it. What do I do with it? I import it to iMovies. Right? And, yeah. I import it to iMovie, and then I convert it to MP4, and then I upload it to YouTube.
Okay.
That's what I do with it.
Nice. We'll be YouTube famous.
The only problem is that my video is going to get copyright claimed. That means other people are going to take down if I include the music, and that is on
so you
if
just
it's on there.
edit
Because
it.
Audacity. I'd have to edit it, but I don't want to edit it because I want to do as little work as possible.
Yeah.
So yeah. Go, got a great God's can. She got go. I'm sorry, there's no audio. I don't know if this is plugged into anything. It's not.
Hmm.
Is there anything going through it? Oh. Here, let me hear.
It's only in one ear, I think. Unless I wasn't listening.
Yeah, that's because it's in the left.
Oh, okay.
That's because it's the left input. I wonder if this makes a difference.
Is there any kind of etiquette we need to abide by?
Just trying to just swear.
Okay. Sorry, that's what I was asking.
But what about in
I'm
Spanish?
predisposed to swear. So,
Look.
What about in
it's fine.
Spanish?
Okay.
question.
Yeah, honey.
Well, based on the diversity of our listeners, which we know much about, it's still not good.
Yeah. Sure, do you have your facts about the trees? Or
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just okay. Do you feel comfortable talking about that?
Sure.
Oh, I'm just...
Yeah, I do have notes for it.
Okay. No, I mean, I'm just asking.
Opinions.
On trees? We'll see.
And ideas about trees.
Yeah. Okay, this song Let's get another minute left. All right.
Do we get to? You said we could pick some songs too.
Yeah, later. Are you excited? Do you want to play Il Duomo?
Shut up, Jake. Don't go there. Or I will swear so much on this. I'll get you fired.
You can't, this is not regulated by.
Cancelled.
And expelled.
I don't
Yep.
know if you can.
And just be aware, it is the mics are pretty good at picking up sounds, and it's not like we're studio, so you can hear things through there. And you also just extra nice,
Okay.
just be aware of that.
No beatboxing?
No, you can beatbox. That's not the issue. The issue is that
Do you want me to beatbox? I mean, I'm not that good at it if you really.
All right, here we go. 15. All right, that was Untitled. What is it? Untitled 8 by Kendrick Lamar off Untitled Unmastered, released in 2016. Today is a marvelous Tuesday. What is it? It's 5/11. It's a marvelous Tuesday in October. What is it? Did it like? And you're listening. Hold on, I need to shout out the station. It's you listen to KWU online. Straight out of the collegian's closet. How y'all? Today I am joined by two very, very kind of special guests. Char, say hello, Char.
Hello.
And Aidan.
Hey.
Aidan lives in my residence, and yeah, that's how I know him. Char is a friend. So yeah, how's today going?
Yeah, we're not friends, Jake.
We're not friends. We're not friends. I'm sorry I had to tell you over a radio show. But my apologies. I would have done it more gracefully, except
That's alright.
You know.
It was unspoken before, so.
So how's the day going? It was raining, but then when I was walking here, it kind of faltered out. I don't know.
I
Are
was
you excited for the
disappointed.
rain? You're disappointed?
Yeah, because it stopped raining.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm excited for the rain. I want there to be more.
You want there to be more rain?
Yes.
Definitely.
Always.
Isn't rain like wet, though?
Dude, it's moist as.
Oh.
No. I was about to swear.
Don't worry, no. It's not. Okay, so over the break we were talking about like etiquette and like I try not to swear as much on the show because there's people listening and I think my mom's listening possibly. I can't really tell. Only afterwards can I tell. So yeah, no, we're just talking about how like etiquette, like generally try not to swear, but it's not like we're gonna get taken down if you like start cursing. I play songs with curse words in them, so
True.
yeah. So yeah, how's your day's been going today? Or this week, Aidan? How's it hanging?
It's good.
It's good.
I'm
Excited for anything?
just going.
Oh, you're just going?
I'm excited for the weekend because I don't have any plans, which usually means it's a surprise or really relaxed.
All right. Anything bothering you this week? Anything that got a lot of homework coming up?
Oh, of course, but we all do. So it's like,
All right. Well then, Char, how's the week going? How's today going?
It's going very well. I cleaned out my fridge, and that was pretty exciting because it was the first time really since school has started. So there were some things in there from the first week, and I'm glad that they're in the garbage now.
Speaking of garbage.
Wait, does your residence have? I thought your residence didn't have a kitchen, but that has a
We
fridge.
don't. It's a mini fridge in my room.
Oh, you have a mini fridge in your room. Oh, I see. You're the fancy one of those fancy people.
Yes.
Is it yours or your roommate's?
It's my roommate's.
Ah.
Yeah.
I guess you're smoozing off of them.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
that's
that's
how I
what we
live
got.
life.
That's what I do too.
Yeah, that's good. I just remembered someone in my residence hall, I don't know who it was, but they put like anchovies in the bathroom garbage, so the entire bathroom smelled like fish. But then I was like, what is the smell? This is not how a bathroom's supposed to smell like. And I saw like just an empty container of like, I think it smelled like cat food. It smelled like just like putrid fish. I was like, why?
I actually
Don't
have
have one.
anchovies in my room right now. But
Ooh.
they're closed.
They're closed,
in container,
okay.
and I'm waiting for the right moment.
Right moment. Right moment for the right chance to make your room smell horrible.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
okay. You could let them go
What
raw.
else? What else would you get anchovies ever?
I'm not sure why. So I worked at a Papa John's over the summer, and some people would order anchovies on their pizza, and every time I'd question why someone would get anchovies on their pizza. Cause
Every time.
Every time we opened up, it's just.
Would you question them actually or just in your head?
I mean, I can't remember. I think I might have been like, you have to show them your pizza before you give it to them. So I'd be like, open it up and be like, you got anchovies. I was like, you could smell it. You didn't even have to open up to know they had anchovies, but it's like, hey, you got anchovies. Nice.
Did you say that every time?
No, I didn't say it. I don't remember what I said. But people actually order the weirdest things.
It's just the oil that gets me. Like, they're fine, but when they're in that little container with all the oil, it's a little too much.
Just a little too much. Anything else? Just nothing?
Going off the garbage.
Yeah.
You know, okay, the big trash can next to the kitchen was gone for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, Angela took that.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's your roomie. How did you not know that he took it?
No, I did know. We decided not to say anything. So it was just in a room, and it was a good thought because our trash can is super small and we share one. So it
All
was
three
really
of you
convenient.
share one.
But the problem was the accumulation of trash made our room really stinky.
I mean, I guess that's a reason, but I mean, like, I would go walk by. I was like, why is there no trash can?
Yeah.
I mean, like, turn around and be like, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Ay. All right. Just a quick thought I had on pizza. I don't think I mentioned this before, but like some people would order the weirdest things. There's this one couple who would I can't remember what they looked like, but they would order pizza and they'd be like, we want it raw. We want you to undercook the pizza. So like it comes in these pelt forms and it would the mozzarella cheese melts, but it's like in these little, they look like BBs, kind of like, I don't know, cheese BBs. I don't know, then you toss it with pizza and when you put it in the oven it melts. But they were like, I want it raw. And so when you put it in and it comes out, it's still like not fully cooked, so you can still see like the cheese BBs. Mm-hmm. And it's like not totally melted and it's still like soft and like the dough wasn't fully cooked. I don't know if you've had raw pizza dough, but it's just really chewy and floury and yeasty and it's just like, yeah. But then you'd be like, are you sure this is how you want it? It's like, yep, that's perfect. And then they take it and then they eat it right there. And it's just like, wow, that's... Good Lord.
Speaking of pizza, on Sunday, this very strange thing happened. I was walking through Salem, coming back from GovCup, of course. And GovCup is the best cafe in Salem. And I was about to cross an intersection, and a car drove by really fast, and right in the middle of the intersection, a box of pizza flew out of the car. and it fell on the ground, and then all the other cars after it were, like, just running over the box of pizza and like, come out of it, and it was all over the intersection. It was very sad. Part of me wanted to run and grab it, but I restrained myself.
Save the pizza?
Yeah.
That's a shame. That's what is that, pizza slaughter?
Yeah, I just want to know what was going on inside the car that made that happen.
Just don't throw the pizza box out the window.
Well, yeah, I don't know if it's an accident.
They got anchovies on it. No.
Socialist.
That could have been it. Yeah.
Ay.
Yeah. It was very
I
sad.
can imagine why you would throw a full pizza. I mean, that's a loss. I'm surprised they didn't stop for it.
Yeah, me too.
Because like, if you lose a pizza, I'd sooner jump out of a car to go get a pizza than I would a baby.
Yeah. And I would probably eat pizza that had been run over.
Pardon?
I would probably eat pizza that had been run over.
Never mind.
Directly run over or like over the box?
Over the...
I mean, it depends how desperate I was.
Okay.
Depends how long it had been since I'd last had pizza.
Even if it wasn't gluten-free?
That also depends on how desperate I was.
Right.
But, probably.
Hey, I don't know. Oh, I got hit in the nose. Slight turn of events. I got hit in the nose yesterday, and I'm like touching my nose a lot more than I usually do.
Ultimate Frisbee.
Yeah, I got hit with a disc in the
sweet.
face.
That's
Oh,
the
no.
best.
And it's just like it hurts, and it is weird to like touch. It's like I don't know if you guys ever have something that hurts, but you just keep touching it because it just kind of hurts a little bit, and it's like you want to keep feeling it and check if it still hurts. I don't know. It's just, I keep touching my nose on the tip.
Yeah, we see it.
I'm touching my nose right now. If you couldn't tell on listening abroad. I don't know.
Yeah,
Makes you
I do that
respect.
too.
Oh, apparently, I heard this from a podcast, another podcast. Dear Hank and John, if you're familiar with it or not. But recently, they talked about a guy who stung himself everywhere with a bee. So he stung himself in like. He stung himself like over like 200 times on various locations on the body, like. So he would standardize his test. He would sting himself on the arm with a bee on the arm to test the original pain, and then he'd sting himself everywhere on the body to see what the most painful place was, and the most painful place to get stung was right below the nose, between the upper lip and the nose.
Interesting.
So he stung himself everywhere, and I mean everywhere. Like he stung himself on the penis, right? And getting stung between the nose and the upper lip hurt more than him getting stung on his shaft.
That's a lot of bees.
Yeah, that's a lot of bees. A lot of bees
Because
died.
they die.
Maybe.
They sting.
I can't remember if it was bees or
So it could only be once
Also,
for each one.
this really is dependent on whether or not he's circumcised. There's a lot more nerves, in your foreskin.
Oh, do you know circumcision was invented to stop masturbation? Well, not invented, but like Clark Kellogg, the guy who is on Kellogg's cereal boxes, he encouraged circumcision and cornflakes to stop masturbation.
I heard graham crackers. That's what I've
Graham
heard.
crackers, I don't know. This is the weirdest thing.
Wait, how do graham crackers stop masturbation?
I don't know, apparently they're just very bland and passionless.
I was feeling great 5 seconds ago, but after this graham cracker, like, I don't know anymore. Oh well.
I think graham crackers are bad.
This is funny. I don't know. Graham crackers. Crackers not. Oh, Aiden, what are you eating?
Broccoli.
They
Sorry,
used-
it's a habit. Honestly, I didn't even mean to grab so much. Just
Okay. No. Like, where'd you get the broccoli?
brownie.
God, you just eat raw broccoli.
Always.
How's the winter squash coming?
Oh, he's also
done?
eating winter
So,
squash.
yeah, the seeds are drying in our dorm.
Oh yeah, I can see them laying out in the kitchen. I was wondering why that was
Yeah.
happening.
And then I don't know what I'm gonna do with them exactly. I'm gonna look up the best way.
You should roast them.
Yeah, probably roast them.
Yeah, does your kitchen have like a pan?
We'll see. I might have to go to a different kitchen.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I have another
I
winter
bet-
squash.
I
I
bet
think I'm gonna
Baxter
carve
kitchen.
it like a pumpkin.
A pumpkin. Instead of eating right through it.
Right.
How does that taste? Does
Yeah,
that taste like just raw?
You didn't taste it?
No, and I don't want to taste it.
Oh, I'm disappointed. It's actually pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
The winter squash. The
Yeah.
winter squash in fall.
Mhm.
Does it? I don't know. Do you know why it's called winter squash? Is it called winter squash? It's,
No idea.
okay.
There's also a summer squash. Don't know why it's called a summer squash.
All right. Well, that's how the day's going. We're gonna. Do you have any songs? Do you have any song recommendations, Char? Like Il Duomo?
No. Not that
Are you
song.
sure? Are you sure not the? It's not Il Duomo because Il Duomo is the actual dome in Italy and in Rome. It's in Florence, I believe. It's this giant dorm. Sorry, not dorm. It would be nice as a. It would. I don't know if it would do well as a dorm. It would suck as a dorm. It's this giant dome. Anyways, it's a giant dome in Italy that took like 200 years to make, and it's pretty cool. But what's the song called, Char?
I'm not going to say it because I don't want you to play it.
Oh, I'm not
Because
gonna.
it's too meaningful to me.
Okay, I'm sorry. That song is too. What is it called? It's called like Il Dormiste. It's some Italian song. It has an Italian name, and it's by this violinist guy, I think.
Yes, it's true.
His name is like Josh Radner, Josh Bell,
No.
Lake Bell. No, those are other people. I'm saying Drake Bell, except it's not Drake Bell, it's Josh Bell. Anyways, do you have any song recommendations that you've heard recently that you like? Actually, hold on, I'm gonna disregard me asking that question because I have 2 songs that I listened to recently, and I have to select between either of them. This is by Open Mike Eagle again. I am a friggin' hold on. Oh yeah, because I'm a huge fan of Open Mike Eagle. I have to, as briefly as mentioned, I'm just talking as I'm looking for this album because I thought I had it on my playlist, but I didn't. So yeah, it's called. This is gonna. I know this is gonna be a weird song. People who are listening in, it's going to be weird. Okay, so it's Open Mike Eagle and Bus Driver create this song called Original Butterscotch Confection. It is a weird song, slightly. It's not your regular. It's a rap song, but it's not your regular rap song. This came out in I believe 2010. So I'm gonna put it on. It's about 2 minutes 20 seconds. That's just a reminder for me, myself, and my guests in the studio. So yeah, here we go. All right. That was still on. All right, we're gonna talk about trees. All right.
Cheese?
Trees.
What?
Trees.
Isn't the song playing?
Yeah. Well, not right now, but.
Oh.
I'll just keep this up.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
I think trees should be heavily involved in, therapy and helping with,
Sorry?
mental
Do you think
problems
they
and
need
stuff.
therapy or should help or should be
I
therapists?
think if you don't have a dog, you should hug a tree.
Or knit something for it.
Doesn't that hurt it?
You should knit. Yes. Knitting for a tree.
People do that a lot.
Really?
Yeah. Have you not seen those? Tree sweaters. They're everywhere.
Question is how environmentally
Wait,
friendly
are you
is that?
gonna knit?
Yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah. Sure.
I'll still pay attention and be present.
In control.
Of everything.
What you making?
Socks.
For yourself?
TBD. But who knows?
How big are they gonna be?
Definitely is.
What?
I thought it was socks.
Yeah, they are socks.
Oh, I thought you said that was to be
TBD.
TBD.
How big are they?
I mean, how big are they gonna be? Are you into knitting? Wait, who taught you how to knit?
A teacher in first grade.
Oh, you finished one of them.
Yeah, this
Does
is
it
fun.
fit you?
It does fit me.
Is it too big, too small, or just right?
Just right, because I made it fit to my foot.
Ah, that's really cool.
But it's also pretty stretchy, so anything goes.
All right, 10 seconds.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I have all sorts of things to say about trees.
All right, ready? All right, yeah, that was Original Butterscotch Confection by Open Mike Eagle and Bus Driver. Bus Driver does have an interesting flow, and that's why it's kind of a strange thing. We're going to talk about trees on Will Emmett, but soon after, but I have to ask Char about her knitting project, her socks, that I don't know. How long did that take you? She has she's planning on knitting a pair of socks, but so far she only has one sock done.
Where's the other one?
I guess that's halfway. It's on your backpack.
Oh, thank you.
How long did that take you? Like, you have a complete sock that would go like, I don't know. That's called a crew sock, I believe.
Is it? I don't know.
I don't know
my sock
But it's like
types.
going, it looks kind of like a little boot, I guess. If a sock was a boot, it would be.
It's a cable pattern, so it goes up
Oh, I know exactly
quite a
what
bit.
that means.
And, yeah. We got some seed stitch and ribbing and all that. And it's purple.
fun.
Some people say that the color is gray, but it's in fact purple.
Clearly purple.
Yes.
Well, it's like a grayish purple.
And
It looks like a dying lavender.
Yeah.
Wow. Ow.
I mean,
That hurts.
It's quick.
well, no, okay, that hurts. Oh, okay, whatever. Never mind. Now, how long did it take you to knit that first sock?
Well, I started these in January.
Oh my god.
But I have not been working consistently whatsoever. I
So,
lost momentum for a long time.
Oh.
If I were to sit down and just knit them, it would probably take me like, I don't know, half a day. I have
Really?
absolutely no basis for this
Okay.
estimation.
I mean, that's-
but I have not, the point is that I have not been knitting consistently since January.
Do you?
At all.
My grandmother knits. My maternal grandmother knits, and she usually like does it while like watching The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. Do you do it while like? Well, she's been knitting for a long time. She's like, I think she's over 80. She's been knitting since, I don't know. She grew up on a farm, so she's been knitting for a while because she had to knit. I don't think she had to knit for her survival, but yeah. But she knits while watching like The Bachelor and Bachelorette and like Buffalo Bills games, and I don't know, just knits for fun because I guess she likes knitting.
Nice.
So do you like just knit whenever you're bored enough, or do you do it like, I don't know, YouTube or?
Well, I don't watch The Bachelor or The Bachelorette or Buffalo Bills.
That's unfortunate.
No, it's actually, my life is much better for it, I think. And sometimes while watching movies, sometimes, I don't know, on the bus or something. Not really while driving, that would be tough, unless I'm a passenger.
One could say that would be really tough.
Yeah, one could say that. Yeah, just kind of, or just listening to music, or going to knitting club, of course.
What's it called again?
The knitting club?
Yeah.
Oh, it's called Stitch and Bitch.
Stitch and Bitch. That like that is a name. That like
Yeah.
I don't know how you can get a better name
The
than
old
that.
name was Respectable Knitting Club, I think. So and that's still the name of the emails that I get from it. So
Oh yeah, because
yeah,
I think I heard that
turnaround,
Stitch and
but-
Bitch was like their kind of unofficial name because that can't be a, I don't know.
Well, it is now, so I guess it can be. But yeah, it's pretty great.
That's
Yeah.
cool. So
I find it very relaxing.
how long is it taking you for your second sock? Wait, no. When did you complete that first sock? If you started in January.
I actually have absolutely no idea.
You don't know when you finished it?
Probably like a few months after January.
Oh.
It depends how much I knit. And it
No.
depends
Like, do you
on
remember? So you don't remember when you finished that first sock?
I don't.
Oh. Do you remember when you started the second sock? That looks probably about 3/4 of the way through, I would guess.
I think I started it before the summer. Yeah, and then I don't think I knit all summer, but then I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this would be fun to knit more and finish it for college in Oregon. So here we are.
If you're running out of socks, be like, oh, you just need myself a pair.
Yeah, exactly.
We taught you guys to knit. Or, like, do you also know how to crochet? Because crocheting's a thing. I don't really know. I learned how to knit once, but I forgot.
I know how to crochet, but I don't do it very much. It's not my preferred mode of craft. And I learned in first grade to knit at my Waldorf school.
Waldorf?
And
Is that an elementary school?
oh no.
I don't know what Waldorf means.
Okay.
I'm not from Minnesota. This is our second
no.
This
episode.
is not just Minnesota. It's all
You can
over.
say stuff and you don't have to like mouth it.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. And
Waldorf?
Yeah.
it started in Germany. It's all over Europe. It's this education philosophy, and I went to a Waldorf school from like kindergarten, preschool actually, to 8th grade, and it was such a good experience.
So what do you do in Waldorf? I've never heard it. I think I may have heard of this, but like, I'm from LAUSD, the second largest school district and probably the most crappiest school district in the U.S. What in the place is a Waldorf school?
So it's very small. My graduating class was 15 students in 8th
My
grade.
graduating class was like
And
2,000
wow.
in 8th grade.
A lot of time was spent outdoors playing unstructured play. Very
Wait, did you say
very
unstructured or structured?
unstructured play.
So like
all about creativity and imagination, like sort of anti-consumerism.
would you like?
We couldn't have words on our shirts
Was it like Mark's teaching
brands.
classes or something?
No. And yeah, lots of recess, lots of art, lots of nature stuff, lots of camping trips, and we put on plays. Yeah, we learned to knit and sew and whittle and make beeswax sculptures and all sorts of things.
Aiden, did you do the same thing?
I didn't, but I've gone through similar education system.
Is this like hippy dippy Alaskan?
It's really hippy dippy.
It is. It's
Also very white and privileged at the same time. It's really interesting. But yeah, commonly if you know what Waldorf is, it's often used as the singular explanation for why someone is the way they are. So if I
that would explain a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a little bit of an inside joke.
Be like, what's the deal with Char? Oh, she's a Waldorf kid.
So like, how did you get into math if you were doing like fucking, like?
Wait, can we go back to knitting for a second?
Sure.
Okay, I don't know like anything about anything except for finger knitting.
What?
Does the thickness of the sock just depend on the thread you're using?
Wait,
Or can you actually just make it thicker even with such thin string?
Not if you like. No.
No, what?
So it's based on the
It
thickness
does
of
depend on the
yarn.
thickness of the
Okay.
yarn.
So you can't like
Yeah.
crochet like over it or so. I don't know.
I mean, you could, but
Just make it thicker and thicker.
nobody does that.
Okay.
But
Does the warmth
No.
depend on how thick it is? Or is that
yeah,
more
but also how tightly it's knitted.
Okay. I don't know. I just wear socks, so.
Well,
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
We have to go back to Waldorf. like this is like okay, like what?
Oh, we had main lesson books too, and so everything we learned we would put in these like bound books with no lines.
So freeform,
and-
like you'd say like freeform noting.
What?
Freeform noting.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
a
exactly. So
sketchbook.
you
taking
learn how
notes
to
in
write
sketchbook
like
is
really
entirely
straight without
totally
lines, and you would put borders on them. You would get points off and stuff if you didn't put borders on your book.
I thought this was supposed to be,
Although
like,
there
creative.
weren't grades at all.
Oh. This
And
is strange.
so I have these 8 bound books of everything I learned from 1st through 8th grade, very artsily prepared. So that's kind of cool.
So when you went to high school, was it an adjustment? Like.
I also went to a kind of weird high school. And it was weird in very different ways. Like, completely opposite ways. And so, yes, it was very different.
Like, weird how, like scheduling or, like, how the classes were taught? Were you taught in, like, beanbag chairs?
No.
Did you have a teacher with blue-dyed hair
Waldorf,
with a nose ring that was named Breeze?
Exactly opposite.
Oh, okay.
Waldorf was very hippie, liberal, granola. And my high school was extremely conservative.
Oh.
So
you
very opposite.
Sorry, just a quick question of logistics. So, you grew up in St. Paul.
Minneapolis.
You grew up in Minneapolis. Whatever. The twins. I can't tell twins apart. Whatever. So you grew up in Minneapolis. There's let's say there's a decent amount of people in Minneapolis. What, 300,000? I don't know
Qualify
these things.
it.
What?
Decent?
What is decent?
Dude, I mean, I come from LA. There's 10 million in the county, 50.5 million in the city.
The Twin Cities metro area is about 3 million.
Okay, so you lived in the metro area of...
Yeah.
So that's a lot
It's basically one big city.
Okay. So if you take okay. So there's a lot of kids. Is there just like millions of Waldorf schools? Because if your graduating class was only like 50 out of 8th grade or
15.
15. Ooh, notification. Like were there just a lot of Waldorf schools, or did you just sent to one of the few of them? Because 15 is tiny.
Yeah, there were 2 or 3 or 4. Yeah, 3 or something. Waldorf schools
And then-
in the metro
And then everyone
area.
else went to like the public school. Or
Yeah, well,
kind of
yeah.
public school. I mean, Waldorf is a public school, or that your Waldorf
It's
one.
private.
Oh, a private school.
Yeah.
And then, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, no, my 1st through 8th grade was very institutional.
Yeah.
LAUSD, which that's insane. So okay, so did you go to a public or private high school?
Private.
Private. Okay, so it was a very conservative. So was it? I mean, like it was an adjustment because you said it was it was crazy in like a conservative way, other than crazy in a liberal.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say a more liberal way than a. So I mean, was that an adjustment for you? I mean, did you have to like? Did you learn how to take notes on lined paper? Did you have to like? I don't know.
Yeah, I did have to use lined paper, and I had to use technology, because that was a big no-no at Waldorf. Like, you couldn't, and media in general, too. Like, you couldn't talk about movies.
You couldn't talk about movies?
Yeah.
That seems kind of weird.
Yeah, well, just nothing about,
So was your first, was like your first experience with a movie? Did you have to wait until like you were 15?
No, I watched a few movies in my youth, but I just
And then you
couldn't
were
talk about
promptly
them.
suspended from school.
It was TV talk out the door down the street to the movie store.
What? Wait, I'm sorry.
That's
I
what you
missed
would
that.
say if somebody started talking about TV.
So go watch movies instead of TV was the solution to that?
No, just go outside and play.
Oh, okay, I
That's the
see.
solution. Yeah, but in high school, yeah, it was kind of weird. Not having a min-lesson book and having tests and actual grades and all that. But it was in general a really good experience, even though it was so different.
All right. And then how did you get into math? I'm just curious about that. Like, you like math, right? Is that what you want to major in?
Yes.
Okay. How did you get into that? Because that seems like your developmental period is not very STEMmy, for lack of a better term.
I see. Yeah.
Did you just find that? I don't know.
The math program at my high school was really good.
Okay.
And I had some really good math teachers, who really knew how to explain the concepts, and yeah, I don't know. I just like it.
So you had good teachers. So this is just fascinating to me. But so like going into high school, if you were thinking beyond college, did you think that you were going to major in like math at all?
I'd absolutely never thought about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, we have a little time to talk about trees.
Oh,
Sorry. Trees. Char, tell us a little bit about the trees of Willamette. I have no idea of the trees. I don't pay attention to trees. There's like one species of trees in LA, and it's like an oak tree, and they always
doubt
are
that.
green. Okay.
But-
Yeah, you doubt that. Whatever. Go on.
Trees. Yeah. Well, trees were kind of the first thing that I noticed about.
Are there no trees in Minnesota?
There are trees,
Okay.
but they're different here. They're much grander, and I think they've got a lot more character. And yes, I'm just very fascinated by trees, and
Is
I
there
want
only
to be able
shrubs in
to.
Minnesota?
No, there are trees.
Okay. Sorry,
They're
I
really
missed that question.
Minnesota has very nice trees. Don't get me wrong.
But like Willamette has better trees.
I'm not gonna say better. I'm just gonna say different.
Okay.
And
You said more character.
You said more character.
yeah,
What does that mean?
Which
Can
is
you?
generally better, but I'm just saying that it's very complicated.
Okay.
Very
Yeah.
complicated relationship with trees.
So do you
Once you
judge-
start hugging them, you never know where it's gonna go.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. What are some tree things? I already asked you this, so I'm just gonna stop talking now.
I can.
Yeah, go for
Hey, do you
it.
have
So
anything about
there's
trees?
essentially two types of trees. There's deciduous and evergreen. And evergreen are the ones with needles, and deciduous are the ones with leaves that drop off in the fall. And that's the difference. It's two kinds of trees.
It's true.
Yeah, the trees are changing color, which is strange to me.
Does that not happen in LA?
No. there's-
What?
So sorry.
Okay,
It-
Jake, this seals the deal.
this-
I'm never going to LA.
In Los Angeles, the trees just kind of stay green because it doesn't like
That is awful.
rain or snow
Boring.
or I mean, it's
Don't
kind
you
of
want
nice that it's
change?
green.
Don't you want change in
I mean,
season?
like,
It's one of the things
It's nice
trees
that-
represent. in
I mean, it's
our
really
lives.
nice not
Yeah.
have to like own winter clothes.
Oh,
It's
it's
really nice.
worth it though. It's so worth
Yeah,
it.
I just don't wear winter clothes in the winter, so.
So you like is that
I swear to God, I'm not gonna wear short, or I'm not gonna wear long pants all year.
okay?
Really? Will you
That's
swear-
possible.
will
That
you
seems
swear
like
to that?
somewhat torturous.
It'll probably be a couple days.
All right, so sorry, trees. I see you have a notebook written in front of you. Is
Yes.
there anything worth of notes in that notebook?
Well, I just have some of the varieties
Oh.
written down.
So what are some varieties of the trees?
There are a lot of maples, which is pretty great because maple is a very nice type of tree. If you don't know specifically what a maple leaf looks like, just think of the Canadian flag, and
So hemp?
that's nope.
No, okay.
And that's a maple leaf, and then there are all sorts of varieties that. Some of them still look the same to me, which is frustrating, but I'm working on it. Growth mindset. And we've got, I think my favorite type of maple is vine maple. They're sort of circular almost, and they've got like 7 points, I think. So look for the vine
Are
maples.
they like huge or tiny?
No, they're on the smaller side.
So the
terms
vine
of
maple is
leaves.
a tree.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a vine. Like
It is not.
So what's the deal with vines and the maple?
I
just-
don't know why it's named.
Okay.
What it was named.
So, where is it on campus? Where's the vine maples on campus?
Let's see. There's some by the mill stream, like between the library and the Rogers, I think, music building, along the mill stream.
So along
there.
the stream between the music building
Mhm.
and library, that little pathway there, where all
Yeah.
the ducks usually are in the morning.
Yep, exactly. We've also got some Japanese maple. Those are very nice.
Are they from? Do you know if they're from Japan? Just curious.
I don't know.
Okay, that might be then.
And let's see. We got Norway maple. Did you see Norway maples in
So are
Norway?
they just
I'm
maple
absolutely
trees?
sure I did.
Are they just
Really?
maple trees from all over the world? Just
I don't know if these trees are from those specific places, but that's
Just
a good
the Norway
question. I
maple.
should look into that.
It's like 100% arbitrary.
Just completely random.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite tree other than the vine maple? Do you have a? But I mean, I guess my personal. I haven't really given much thought. So as of now, my personal favorite are the star trees because those are just really cool. Which
yeah.
which are 5 big redwood trees.
Giant sequoia.
Oh yeah, giant sequoias, which we have a lot of in California. Just 5 of them, and you look up and catch a star. Those are my favorite, just because they're huge and they kind of remind me of home a little bit. Except not really, because there's no sequoias in LA, just in California.
Why should they remind you of home?
Oh no, they remind me of California, but and California's great, it's fantastic. And do you have a favorite type of tree other than the vine maple? On campus or just in general?
That's a good question. I really love jack pines. I haven't seen any here, but I went on a canoe trip this summer in northern Minnesota, and there were so many jack pines there, and they're pine trees, but the cones are sort of curved in like a teardrop shape, and so when you see them at a distance, they it looks like little pom poms, and they have a lot of character, which is
cool.
which is what really matters in trees.
Nice.
And they only like open up the pine cone in a fire, so
like sequoias,
yeah,
I think.
maybe I have no idea, but you could be right.
Cool. Do you have any? Aidan, this goes out to you too. Do you have any specific favorite tree on campus? And Char too. Do you have any specific favorite tree on campus? No.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. What's your favorite tree on
I
campus?
don't know what it's called.
No. Like where is it?
Oh, I don't remember. I just know what it looks like.
Okay. Char, do you have a favorite tree on campus?
Well, I have a favorite tree that is just off campus. It's right across State Street on the block of the Capitol. on the, let's see, southwest corner, and it's a big cedar. Cedar leaves are sort of scaly, so they're just scaly, and
like scaly like a snake, scaly like a fish, scaly like music scales.
Well, they're not normal broadleaf ones like when you think of a normal leaf, like a maple leaf. It's not like that, but it's also not like needles. They're somewhere in between, with these little branches off.
Is it shaped like a I don't know. So it's not shaped like a maple leaf, not shaped like a pine needle. Mm-hmm. It's like, is it
closer
shaped like
to sequoias?
I can't remember what the leaf.
Yeah. And so this tree,
so it kind of it kind of looks like, I'm gonna say an insect because it has like a little bunch of like legs that go off of it, like kind of like a poorly drawn cloud.
More or less.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
And
this tree, it has these huge limbs that curve in all sorts of directions, and there are lots of good spots to sit.
Nice.
It's just a very kind tree.
So is it a big tree?
Oh yeah, it's huge.
It's a huge tree. Like scale of a star tree. Is it like half, 3/4 full?
Maybe half, a third for the main branch, but then it has other huge limbs that come off of it.
Cool.
Very close to the bottom.
So it's alright. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Good for climbing.
Have you climbed the tree yet?
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit up the tree. Not that far, but
nice.
Yeah.
Me and Andy are gonna go climbing on Thursday night. So.
Oh, Thursday night at the Rock Box?
No.
No?
Climbing trees.
Climbing trees
on
Thursday
campus.
night on campus. Why Thursday? Do you have anything to do on Friday?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Makes it convenient.
Anything other notes of the trees on campus? Is there, I don't know.
I would just say send loving thoughts towards the trees.
Do you recommend hugging trees?
Yeah, hug the trees. Learn about them. Don't cut them down.
In fact, don't cut them at all.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't throw things at them.
Mm-hmm.
They'll feel bad.
Yeah.
They're gonna feel bad.
If you have some extra water bottle in your water, water in your water.
I don't think.
Give them some water.
I don't think water is an issue here.
Well, we have not had much rain, so I'm a little worried.
Well,
It'll be alright.
I think. I come from California. Once again, I'm gonna say that again.
Really?
There's this.
Wait.
It's like we're on fire. Except it's been raining a little bit more, but like the last 3 years, there was like no water at all, ever.
Yeah.
We had a shower with we had a shower with baby wipes.
Oh.
Just wipe him all.
Oh god.
That's
Just wipe his body down. No. Okay,
Again, I'm never going to
LA.
LA.
Pardon?
I will never go to LA.
Okay. Whatever. Don't visit the second biggest city in the United States and the best city in the world. It's number 2 in the U.S., but it's number 1 in my heart.
In terms of
No
population,
response.
because you just said like two different things.
It's number.
You said a fact and an opinion.
Yeah, I did say that. It's number 2 in population in the U.S., but number 1 in my heart.
Okay.
Not in population now. Cool. We're actually 7 minutes from the end, so we're just gonna do a quick summary of what did we learn on the show tonight, or show today, show 5 to 6, and some shout outs. That conversation took many turns, and we had to get to trees because I promised people we talk about trees, and I promised Char we talk about trees. So we didn't have a lot of time for another song, but because I actually put 3 songs today. Anyways, so what did we learn today? We learned that it was raining today. We learned that Char went to some hippy dippy school. Aidan went to a hippy dippy school that wasn't quite Waldorf.
Not quite.
Not quite. Have you read Walden? Just curious. Have you read Walden by Henry David Thoreau?
Yeah.
He's a
somewhere.
freaking prick. The guy, he's like, oh, like all of his quotes are taken completely out of context. Like he's just like some elite douche that I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what Waldorf makes me think of Walden.
It's pretty different.
But I can't imagine. Like that's just weird. That's just so strange.
It was a very good experience.
So, and just one last quick comparison. Would you compare? Would Willamette be more close to a Waldorf school or a your high school? Your liberal crazy or your conservative crazy school?
I'm gonna say academically, Willamette is closer to my high school, and socially, it's closer to my Waldorf school.
Is that best of both worlds?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And lastly, we talked about trees. So many things about trees. Probably I'm not gonna remember, but thank you for enlightening us. Sorry, that was kind of mean. Thank you. No. It was honestly pretty cool. I had no idea of all the
there are lots of
flora and fauna. I don't know the difference between those two things. I'm a humanities major. That's cool. I don't know. Just I don't know. I just like it. I actually haven't visited the Star Trees since opening day. So
Really?
I should probably visit them again. Cool. Anyways, with the last 4 minutes, do you guys have anything to shout out? Anything? Is anything going on? You're climbing on Thursday. You're leading any trips soon? Oh, I know. Oh, sorry, your trip got canceled.
I know there was going to be a beach trip.
You got more time to
that won't happen.
Look at the trees.
Yeah.
So, Aidan, anything you want to shout out? Anyone, anything, any program that's going on?
I don't think so.
You leading any trip soon?
Rockbox on Tuesday.
Oh, today Tuesday? Tomorrow? Next week Tuesday?
Next week.
Next week Tuesday? Alright.
Next Friday, on the mid-semester day we have off, there's a hot springs trip to Terwilliger Falls. Hot Springs. You should all come.
Nice. So on mid-semester day, you gotta sign up next week for Hot Springs. Probably fill quickly, actually. That sounds nice. Sounds nice. Anything else going on? Char, thank you, Aidan. Char, for your anything else you want to shout out? Anyone? No? Anything? No?
Nothing I can think of.
All the things that I would shout out in retrospect. So, come ask me.
Yeah, if you want to hear all the things Aidan's going. Wait, why are you not eating the last part of the broccoli stuff?
Okay, legitimately, I think it looks like sea star. They start. Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well, I think. Alright, well then. Alright, so last thing is going on. I'm also leading a trip, a mid-semester weekend, so if you can't sign up for the Hot Springs trip, me, my roommate, Andy, and Cynthia are leading a trip on Saturday, on, I think that's the 21st. We're leading a trip to Hamilton Mountain Hike, so sign up. I don't know how many spots there are. I actually don't know where Hamilton Mountain is. I don't really know anything about this. I don't know anything about this trip so far. But yeah, sign up for that. That's something I'm going to be doing. And November 5th, this will wait in the future, but Willamette Ultimate is going to be playing a local Ultimate team, like kind of like an amateur league team. On November 5th, I think that's Saturday or Sunday, and I'm going to tell you in the future because I'm not sure those facts are 100% correct. And yeah.
Oh, we need support for flag football.
Oh, and we need support for flag football because me, Char, and Aidan were all on a team for intramural flag football, although there's no other team yet. So go ahead and sign for that. It's gonna be a ton of fun, I think. You know, football. I enjoy football. Those fools enjoy football. I'm pointing to those fools, my guess. Enjoy soccer for some reason. Wait, hold on. Also, Char, you're in the meters. You're in the metric system. I just remembered this.
What?
You like football, soccer, and the metric system. Are you sure you grew up in, like, Minnesota?
Yes, I'm certain.
Okay.
No, the metric system actually makes way more sense.
No,
It
okay,
does.
yeah, no, look. It makes scientifically, no doubt it makes scientifically more sense.
And
right?
it's better.
Hold on. However, the yard is the same as essentially 3 inches off, but you know, judging by eye, you can't really tell the difference between a meter and a centimeter. Not meter centimeter, a meter and a yard. But like, say you're taking Fahrenheit. Yes, Fahrenheit's kind of weird. However, it has to do more with emotion. Like 100. Hold on, give me a second. For the weather, when you're feeling the weather and it's 110, that's like the max it out. Like 100, like if you're grading from a 0 to 100 scale, yes, it goes beyond that. But it's like 100 is like where it's getting really, really hot, and then 0 and then below is like...
But people would just adapt. and then there would be new emotions assigned to
That is
other
true.
numbers.
That is the kind of argument
that
I
would make more
I've
sense.
often argued on the metric side with my dad, but now I'm taking the Ferdinand side just for the sake of argument.
I
Anyways,
understand.
all right. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thanks, Jake. Thanks, Jake.
I'm good. I learned a lot of experienced a lot of things. Yeah, Aidan's from Alaska. Char's from Minnesota. Char is the second Minnesotan, and I believe Aidan's our first Alaskan on the show. Not to make up divides or anything. It's kind of arbitrary, but
100%.
100% arbitrary. But it's just interesting. That's cool. All right. So to play us out, what next coming up on KWoo next is. I say it every week, but I can't remember what it's called. It's called, what is it? Sam's Stream of Consciousness. It's coming up next. About right now. I think she should be outdoors. Can you open the door, Aidan? And yeah, I'm not gonna play a song just because I think they're gonna want to start immediately.
Come on in.
Oh yeah, here they are. All right. Well, thank y'all. I gotta stop recording. And yeah, let me get in the 24 hour just so we can make this a little bit more smoother. Anyways, thank you all for listening. Where is it? Oops. Alright, there you go.
Ooh.
You can start whenever you want, it's on the 24-hour one. I need to stop this recording though.
Okay.
Because I don't know what to do. File. Okay, never mind.
Cool fact. So, the reason that
Oh, I don't know how to work that.
evergreens have needles instead of leaves, they're actually technically leaves. But they're smaller and thicker,